G'day everyone. Been quite a while since I did an update, so it's time to do one. And today is specifically eventful. Is that the right way to put it? Today's the last day of my long service leave. I've just had 3.5 months off work, which has been lovely. I spent most of that time here at the property, and as you can see, I'm taking a little breather because it's about 34 degrees or something at the moment, and my head's cooking. It's getting hot. And anyway, look, I've been working really hard, and time to perfection. I've just put the last bolts in the frame. The frame of the house is now complete, and in 1 hour's time the certifier is coming to inspect it. So couldn't have worked it out better if I'd tried. So yep, completed the frame on my last day of leave and have got the certifier coming to sign it off. So hopefully it gets signed off. I will put a little update on the end of this. I'll edit it in once I've got him here. And anyway, let's go and show you what we've been doing. So, yeah, a little bit stiff and sore, but let's come across. And there is the completed frame for the Earthship. So, still a little bit of work. You can see just at this area here, I need to do a cross beam across here, like I've got at the other end. You can see at the other end there's a beam across there. Need to do one here. Haven't got the timber at the moment, so I need to get that in. It's actually not on the plans, but I'll do it anyway because it'll look nice. And you can see here I've got the nice timber columns, the laminated timber columns going across the front of the building. And all the way across the front are those little bits that are hanging out the front there. They need to be trimmed off. Just a bit of excess timber at the front here. Just these little bits here I need to trim off. And you can see all of these really long bolts sticking through. See these really long bolts, so I'm going to cut all of those off, just grind those off. Yeah, just waiting for the inspector to come and have a look and tell me whether I've done a good job or not, and whether it's compliant with everything in the plan, which I believe it is. And so there you get to see the front of the build, all of the rooms, all the way through. And there's one more thing I need to show, so I'll come up around the front here. So we're very close to being able to put a roof on. So if I get the sign off today for the frame, then the next step is the roof, which has been ordered. It's supposed to be delivered today, but I don't think it is getting delivered today because I've heard nothing about it. So I'm expecting sometime probably next week. So that will get delivered while I'm not here. Now, one of the things you'll note here is that with these triangle areas that I've got here, they're all topped with hardwood. You can see there's hardwood on the top of everything. The top piece of timber on all of them is hardwood, and that is so that the screws will hold for the roof, because the roof is just giant panels of solar span, which is a bonded product. It's 200mm thick of polystyrene foam with corrugated metal on the top and a sheet metal on the bottom for the ceiling. So it basically goes on. It's structural over 8 meters. We've got 5.5 meters from the back wall through to the middle wall. So it's fully supported the whole way. This roof will be strong enough for us to dance on if we wanted to. Not that I'm planning on it. You never know, it could happen. And the roof will basically just be panels. Will get laid 1, 2, 3, just all the way across, and likewise across the top of the big section up the top there, and across this section here. So I've ordered all of that roofing material, and that will be on the way shortly. So that will be the next stage once this frame has been signed off by the certifier. So the way that works is the certifier comes in and has to inspect at several points during the build. So the last point that they came and inspected was before we poured the slab. So they needed to inspect the footings and make sure that all the reinforcing was in place, which it all was. Then we poured the slab. So the last time they saw it, there was just the tyre wall and the hole in the ground. So now we've got the concrete slab and the frame in place. And I think the next one after this is, I'm not sure if it's the electricals and plumbing that needs to run through. But anyway, I will work that out. I haven't bothered getting that far ahead of myself. It's one thing at a time. So the only way to eat an elephant is one mouthful at a time, and so I just keep on chewing the next bit, and we're getting there. So this is 2 years of weekends and 3 months of long service leave, 3.5 months of long service leave, and but I'm super happy with the result. It really starts to fill in the bones of the house. You feel like you can see what it's going to look like now. You get a bit of a sense of the dimensions, the aspect, the rooms, the feel of it. So I hope you enjoy it. And I guess that's it for me here at Well Rounded for a little while. And back to work, back to Sydney, back to the rat race for another year or so. And earn some more coins so that I can spend it here. Anyway, I'll say goodbye. See you later. Cheers.